Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my little vlog where I pull another one out of my hat. Have I got a good one for you? Possibly. Now, I had, as a kid, about from 14 to 21, a little wet sailboat called a Scorpion. And this thing, you could take 3 people on it. And it was the kind of sailboat, it was a wet sailboat. You know, if you got it too overloaded, it'd tip over and you get on the back side of it, grab the center board, it had a center board, grab the center board and pull it back right side up. And that was, just part of the nature of the beast. It would sometimes get too much wind in its sail and blow over if you weren't watching what you were doing. So, well, along about 17 or 18, I took this sailboat down to Lake Travis. Lake Travis is where Austin is. And it's about, I don't know, 10 miles outside of Austin. It's a rock lake. It's a clear lake. See about 10 feet. Good lake to go spearfishing in. Good lake to go scuba diving in. And we had all our scuba diving gear. It had a little cabin-like thing in it where you could put your cooler, your scuba tank, whatever you wanted. So we had like 2 scuba tanks and ventilators and all this stuff in to go out and go scuba diving in an area that wasn't right there where we swam all the time, which was kind of foolish because we could have just gone off and gone down. This was a deep lake too. Could have just gone and scuba dived right off the rocks where we were. But no, we had the Scorpion, so we're going to go scuba dive over on another part of the rock layer ledge. And so we get ready to go out. And we've got this boat loaded down, 3 people on it, scuba diving tanks in it, and all this stuff loaded down. Well, we hit the little known thing about a scuba diving tank. It will float when it's not pressurized. When it's empty of air, it will float. But when it's pressurized up, 1,500 pounds or whatever it is, it won't float, it sinks. Well, ours were pressurized up. We got outside the little cove, and we hit that wind, and it blew us over. And we lost a spear gun, a scuba diving tank, and a regulator. These parts that goes to the mountain. We should have had all that stuff tied together so that we couldn't lose it. So, well, we thought, hell, we just go scuba diving with what we've got. So we went on over to our little place we wanted to scuba dive in. And we went ahead and scuba dived and had a good, reasonable good time. But thought, kept thinking all this time that we're going to go back and we're going to look for this scuba diving tank, which was stupid. So what we did was kind of marked or remembered where we dropped, flipped over, and lost that scuba diving tank. And my little brother, once again, like I said, he was the go-to scuba diving guy. The next weekend, we went back down there again with the sailboat and went out and basically parked where we along the bank where we lost that scuba diving tank and started searching for it under the water. And Eric had a depth gauge on. He said he got up to 100 feet. I had a string tied on to Eric so that I'd know where he was. This is how stupid we were. And so when he finally came back up to the surface, there was string everywhere where he had gone down. He said, I can't find that scuba tank. It's gone. And I go, I believe you, Eric. You don't have to prove it to me anymore. We lost that scuba tank, and that's just how it's gonna be. And that was the last time I ever loaded down that sailboat with the scuba tank and everything. stupid, stupid because we lost it. Stupid because I sent my brother so far down under the water to look for it. I'm late. So, anyway, I had to pause it to let the cleaning lady come in and take care of everything in here. It happens once a day, and it happened while I was doing my vlog. So, where was I? Let me think. Anyway, so I had this string tied to Eric's tank as if it was gonna help. And all this string comes back up when he finally resurfaces. And he says, we're not gonna find that tank. It's too deep. He said, I got down to 110 feet and there ain't no tank down there in the little area that I was able to look in. And I said, I believe it, Eric. And like I said, and what are we going to do with all this string? And we started bundling up the string and getting it in the boat, getting it out of the water. And I realized how far down he had gone with all this string. Oh, it was something stupid. So fun was had by all. I didn't lose my little brother, which was a good thing. We did never get the tank and regulator back, which was a bad thing. That was about $130 worth of equipment gone to the bottom of the lake, Travis. And I had it all tied together. And we did. But anyway, down to that lake about twice a year and go scuba diving and fish some fish, cook them up, excuse me, and had a heck of a time. It was about 250 miles from Lake Dallas down to Lake Travis, and so it wasn't that far to go. I always took my little Scorpion sailboat with us so we could ride on to our sail out to wherever we wanted to go. Fun machine. Just a little wet sail is about 16 foot long. And sail. I never turned it over scuba tanks in it anymore. I only put two in there. And I was awful careful. Tie them up so that that thing turned over. I just should weighted it down too heavy that time. It we lost the one. There was just too much going on. having things, and yeah, it was just a big old mess, and we didn't need that again, ever again, ever, never, ever. That's my story of Lake Travis, and I'm sticking to it. So there. Well, I appreciate you listening to it, and I'm sorry for the breaks in between, but it had to happen. I can't show the people here and then be on the camera, so that's the rules. All the rules. So, like I said, thanks again for joining us, and I'll get back to you a little later.